Once again, when I was 7 years old and I had my Super Nintendo and a few games which I don't have now. I'm glad I got rid of those games. Still have a couple crappy ones. But one of those games that I had was a game by Acclaim, a video game company who should only have stuck to sports video games because they can really do some things because their sports games are pretty good. But yeah, I'm going to try. So one of these games I had was called mm, The Simpsons Bart's Nightmare. And I know the angry video game nerds reviewed a couple Simpsons games himself, but those were regular Nintendo. This goes beyond crap. I do not want to cuss. I do not want to curse. It's gonna really hurt my reputation. And wow, I actually have a reputation. When did this happen? Other way. So the plot line again is horribly suckish. It's about it should have been about Homer. It's not Bart. Bart doesn't do that much in the show. I don't remember Bart doing that much in the show. I remember watching the movie and all I remember about is this naked skateboarding thing, and then I'm like, they're going Austin Powers, and then kaboom! I'm like, oh god, no! Did they really just show that? Never mind. Either way, so it starts off pretty much like Bart has a giant report to do, but he decides to slack off. Don't we all want to slack off on our reports? That happens to me a couple times. That happened to me a couple times back in school. Oh, the memories. Middle school was a torture. Middle school was a torture academy. Oh, whatever. How about this game? I got a good mindset back. Oh god, now I remember this. So basically, the plot line is, yeah, he's slacking off when he has a giant big report due like the next day. So he falls asleep at his desk. And then he has a nightmare that his papers fly out the window. So he jumps out of a second-story window and has Alice has an acid trip or something. That was what it looked like in the intro. He jumped into a portal of doom or some crap. It was all weird. I don't remember. So apparently his papers have gone into the dream world and he needs to get them all back because apparently he had written a whole report and must have done a good job on it because I guess if you get all of them back you get an A, but it's god awful. I mean, everything comes out to get you. The letter Z is an enemy in the game. The letter Z. I'm not kidding. It hits that and it screws up your control. There's a pink Z and a blue Z. I do not know what the difference is between them. I don't know. There's buses that run you over. There's kids that beat you up. Give you one hit kills. When you see, and occasionally a piece of paper will fly by and you step on the paper or something like that. I don't know what you did, and you get transported, and you have to play a mini game to get back that thing of the paper. I remember one time you had to fly up and shoot down two girls in a balloon, and it was hard as crap. One time you were jumping around on these blocks. One time you were Bartzilla. One time you were running away from a vacuum. And the controls sucked. My oh darn it! I can't say. The control's horrible again. What's it with this games and control? I mean, stupid Acclaim, just stick to sports games. NBA Jam was kind of good. Tournament Edition, yeah. So, eventually, like, impossible, and it's like the game over screen is just Bart getting an F. Oh wow, that's really gonna hurt. I have gotten like a million. I've gotten F's before. It didn't kill me. And then everyone's like, and then they're all mad, and Maggie just does the same thing. But apparently, if you win, it says you got an A, and the family's all happy, and Maggie just does the same thing and falls on the floor. Wow. Real exciting. Worse, Wasn't one of the worst game endings in Master of Hyrule's video? Or yeah, it was. It was. Holy crap! Remember, I was the longest I got, and it started getting like hazy and stuff, and then bullies came after me and shook the crap out of me, and I died. I'm like, uh-oh, I got an F again. Why am I doing this? And why is I still? What is going on here? And how do I get an F by not? How do I get an F on a paper by being beat up in a dream? Do my papers actually really fly out the window, or am I just sleeping? And doesn't he have a skateboard? When are you gonna use a skateboard? Why are there buses? And why are you getting... Remember this old lady that turned you into a frog? Or maybe you got turned into a frog somehow and an old lady kissed you and you go back to normal. Whoa. God, that scared me. No, because I'm an old lady. Why don't we turn into a froggy? What the crap is Bart on acid? Bart Simpsons on acid? This game is horrible, and I don't even know if there's levels in this, but once again, as like my 7-year-old gaming self, I can't get past the first level. I couldn't get past the first level in any game when I was 7 years old, except for Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. That game was good. And it still kind of is. I don't care what anybody says. By the way, it's a little weird. Like, why mini games? Why can't you just, like, run and grab the paper and say, I got the paper? Why did you... And you have to pick it. Why is it like the paper transports you to another dimension? You're already in the dream world. The dream world? You mean his grade hangs in the balance because he's asleep dreaming? Whatever he dreams, he's right. Does he write in his sleep? I wish I could write reports in my sleep. Then my whole school experience would have been like snap cake, whatever. God, I mean, really, I gotta get school off my head, out of my head. You know, so this, once again, the music repeats like in Dennis the Menace and Lester being like, I've never gotten past this first level again. I don't think there would be. I don't even think there is a second level to this game. This game just goes on forever and ever and ever and ever. I don't know. You just gotta keep like running into things that and avoiding the letter Z because Z is apparently evil because it makes you fall asleep. In the dream world, you fall asleep in the dream world, or maybe it messes up your controller. Wait a minute. The pink Z's. Oh, now I remember. The pink Z's turn you into a frog. That's where the old ladies come in. There's old ladies on the street and you kiss you and you turn back to normal. I do not know what the point was. And those pieces of paper, they fly by pretty quick. So there must be wind in there and stuff. And you get run over by buses and you're still alive or something, I guess. How could he even get a hand reporting if you finish if you wouldn't beat the game? How can you get you have to get like 10 pages of reports, but how could you do that? Did the pages enter the dream realm or something? Nothing in this game makes sense. It is worse than Less than the Unlikely and It is the Menace, but it actually is better than Less than the Unlikely and It is the Menace. I'm giving it a 2.5 out of 10 because this game is horrible. I do not advise you to play it. I mean, what is the control is kind of stiff. And the background is I'm not even from the Simpsons. I'd like it better if they had the Simpsons thing in the background and you got to play like Homer and you had to run over hobos like Lester. Dun 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 dun. You're Krusty the Clown because that guy was a rapist. I can tell. Good night, America.